episode of the Reppin' the State Line podcast with John, George, and Josh is sponsored by the Brodo Rockstar Group at eXp Realty. The home buying process is stressful, especially when it's your first time. The Brodo Rockstar Group is committed to giving you a stress-free experience while guiding you through the process from getting approved for a loan to getting the keys on closing day. Let their team treat you like a rock star. To book an appointment or to search all available properties in the State Line area, visit buywithbroda.com.
What's up, guys?
Sad day to be a bear.
Oh, stop it.
Sad day to have all of your money in Justin Fields memorabilia.
Until he goes in Pittsburgh. And
All right,
kills
so are
it.
you going to start buying Justin Fields Pittsburgh memorabilia?
No, it's only the rookie stuff that matters, and I've got it all.
But he's
So
a
when
backup.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
What do you mean? He's
Russell
Russell
Wilson
Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson. Yeah, okay. He's going to last maybe half a season.
I don't know, man.
I mean, he got cut. He didn't cut it in Denver.
Yeah, but how many years did cut it for the Seahawks?
I don't know. We'll see.
Dude was an animal. He's been an animal his whole career.
We'll see. We'll see. Of all the situations, I think that was one of the better ones.
Did you did you see the game? I sent you guys the video last night of the basketball game with the guys' last names.
Yes.
Oh. Did you see what
they had to cut it? They cut the game right when they saw them going together. They cut it. So
the feed?
Yes, you
so
didn't
you
see
it. It still made it though.
Oh,
Just
it
one
made
second.
Yeah.
Did you see the Twitter response from Kobe? Kobe
from Kobe?
From the Bulls. He goes, "I got next." Last name White.
Oh, Colby.
Yeah,
not Kobe. Colby.
Colby White.
Colby White.
He's like, "I got next."
Like
Colby Jack.
And our buddy Colby from here in town.
They're both Colbys.
Dirty Dough.
Dirty Dough.
Dirty Dough.
Another plug for Dirty Dough.
I could use some chocolate. We could use some Dirty Dough cookies, the official cookie of Reppin' the State Line.
Do you think you could text Colby right now and say John and Josh need some chocolate?
No,
or
that's
an
not gonna
oatmeal raisin cookie and see if he comes through.
Oatmeal raisin. That sounds good.
It's my favorite cookie.
That's my favorite.
Can you
cookie.
see if he can come through in the clutch?
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
How do you know?
I'm not gonna ask him to do that. He's done that enough for us. He's a busy man. He's a busy man.
I'll bet apples to donuts that he's at the casino right now. There's no.
So,
Oh my, dead air. Everybody's on their phone at one time except me. I was drinking water.
No, I've been waiting for this quote back for work. Fun fact.
Waiting on a quote. I wonder what that feels like.
Oh shoot! I got George's done today, dude. I'm so
my
busy.
goodness.
It's outrageous.
So everybody.
Oh, technically-
everybody knows Josh. Actually, we are covered.
I'm
We are
saving you
covered.
money. I'm saving you money at this point in time.
No, because I think the new car would actually be cheaper than the Jeep with all the safety features.
I saw the car. It's a nice car.
I thought he was building it.
Building a car?
Did he build it and it came in already?
Yes.
They said like 6 to 8 months.
They told him it was going to be 6 months. It came in 8 weeks.
I was gonna say.
So if you want to buy a Toyota Corolla, get online right now.
Nighthawk. No, actually,
apparently
Shadow.
that's
It's like a shadow something.
yeah, I have it on
Corolla.
my desk. And I was gonna get to it, and
Apparently, Toyota's got a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
Apparently,
But,
though,
Dan-
I'm so proud of my son Andrew. Though he did this whole thing. Talked to my buddy Brandon Campbell over there at Anderson Toyota. If you need a car, Brandon finds it. I mean, I bought my Taurus from him. Andrew bought the Jeep from him. I mean, this guy's got multiple cars in with us. I'm going to send him the next thing we're looking for. And you know when I send you a vehicle, I say, what's this going to cost me if I insure it? It's usually because Brandon found something I asked him to find.
yeah,
And I'm debating if I want to jump on it or not.
kind of like the last 7 vehicles.
No. It was just, when I looked at the whole Tesla one, it was better not to buy the Model 3 from them. It would be better just to go right directly to Tesla and buy one of their used vehicles. Or one of their It's not used. It's not used. It's not pre-owned, but it's one of their test drive vehicles. It has like 500 miles on it, but it's
There you go.
it'll cost you
Certified.
like $5,000
It's like
less.
certified owned, right?
Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
not even that.
Anyways,
But yes.
fun fact, because here's a little plug when it comes to business insurance. There are a slew of companies that will not do a ghost work comp policy for contractors unless you have the business owner's policy with them. And then they still sometimes won't do the work comp ghost policy. So for the last 2 weeks, we've been like vigorously working on this work comp ghost policy that no one wants, and got the runaround from a couple companies. And so we just finally got a legit quote back that I've been waiting for. That's gonna save the client a significant amount of money.
All right,
so
well, back when I was a remodeling contractor, that was an important policy to have
very.
because I'd have to have a workers' comp policy, but I can opt out being the business owner, so I don't need to be
Excluded.
covered.
It's excluded.
I'm excluded, but I have a policy.
Yep.
I have no employees. Everything's good.
$1,800.
Right. But now you're saying if I did work for somebody else, I'd have to be on the same company as they have.
No.
In order to
no,
get
no,
that.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is you have to have your own business policy
Right.
and the work comp with the same company.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
But the companies that would do the work comp ghost policy
don't do the business policy.
either one, don't want to touch that class code, or their rating on that class code is significantly higher premium than everywhere else. So we found a very good plumbing class code company, right, that will
Right.
save them a significant amount of money.
Is it a
on
plumbing
their
company?
Yes and no.
Because like
They're yes.
as a general contractor, but my class code was drywall.
Yeah, but they only do so. What they contract through a large company, and they go and fix small plumbing problems. As in, there might be a valve that broke.
Right.
They replace the valve, or they replace the shower head.
Yeah, I hear you.
So they do. They don't actually run, or solder, or weld piping in a residential house or a commercial house. They fix something when someone calls in on their homeowner's warranty that you guys as real estate agents provide, right? And they pay their $100 deductible and they send out a third-party company. They are one of those third-party companies that comes out.
It's basically
And-
like a handyman they're sending out there to
Yes,
take care of the work.
yes, but they specialize in the kitchens and bathrooms. So yes, plumbing class code because you have to, right? No, because they're really just a little fixing man for, a 50-year-old woman that doesn't know how to fix.
Could you not just do a handyman class code? Is that cheaper?
Yes, but they're not really doing handyman. They're only doing
But
the
that
plumbing
falls
side.
into like the little repairs they're doing actually falls into handyman work. It does not need a plumbing license for that.
Not necessarily in the insurance world.
Well, the
these
insurance
days.
world is totally screwed.
So yes, we had to switch it to plumbing. They were in general contractor. They weren't doing any general contracting. They were only doing Band-Aids,
All right.
right? So, but yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's why we had some dead spaces, because I finally got that quote back, and now I can call my client. They're gonna be super happy. We're gonna be super happy. I'm gonna give John Broda a phone call tomorrow. He's gonna be super happy. But technically, he's covered for 30 days because Andrew bought it,
And we have coverage.
and you guys have coverage. And technically, Andrew should have called me.
Technically, it's all on my policy.
Yes, but you get it.
You really think he's going to call you?
You never know. You never know. I'm proud of him for buying a new car, though.
Yep.
Are his golf clubs going to fit nicely in the back of the trunk?
I hope so.
Is he going
He
to
ain't going to be driving down the hill anymore after golf league.
Is he going to be able to keep? And he's not going to be parking right behind hole number 18 either, like you guys used to.
No.
He's going to be parking in the back right of the
He's going to
lot.
park like where I park, up by the front, where you're not going to get hit with any stray ball.
No, the safest place there is when you pull in the parking lot, back right.
Yep.
Behind that house. Road Dog, what have you been up to, man?
What did I do this weekend?
Well, we didn't ask that. He asked what you've been up to.
Busy. Lots of work.
What
Growing the brand.
Okay. So
Working on that a
you're
lot.
doing a lot of brand awareness, which is good, right? We all need a little brand
But
awareness.
what are we doing brand awareness for?
For the machine.
Oh, so not your partnership with.
That's part of it. It's under the umbrella. The machine is the
Umbrella.
overall. The machina is the overall umbrella.
Ask him how to spell it.
I mean,
How do you
how do you
spell
spell machina? If you hear the word machina, how do you think you spell it?
Machina. All right, so it's MAC.
No.
Ready? I'm just gonna
No,
I'm just gonna bullshit because it's gonna be funny. So it's MACSENA.
I spelled it MISHENA. Machina.
Well,
Machina.
it's probably spelled machine like machine, but you know our scene and Senna and things.
No, it's MASHYNA. Machina.
Like where would why? It's basically two vowels and all the consonants.
MASHYNA.
I don't know about that.
That's how you spell it. It's the translation of machine in Ukrainian. That's how you'd spell it.
But you're not the machine.
Google's machine in Ukrainian, and it'll tell you machina.
Okay. Anyways, Machina.
Yes.
Road dog.
You can call me what you want, but
What kind of brand awareness you trying to portray? Is there something you can pop in right
no.
here? No.
This is higher level stuff that I'm working on for myself to keep myself organized. I'm referring to everything that I do as the machine versus all the mortgage dad, because the mortgage dad isn't what does everything. The mortgage dad just does the mortgage part.
So can I type in Google Machina and you'll pop up?
Not yet. I'm working on it. I will have a website. I own machina.co. Machina.co. Some idiot owns machina.com and put a picture of a cat on it, and that's all that's there.
It's his cat. His cat is named Machina.
Could be.
He thought he made the word up.
It's like-
he did not know it was actually a Ukrainian word.
Like a chupacabra?
A chupacabra, yeah.
Chupacabra. All right. JB,
So, yeah.
what have you been up to?
I've been informing people that they are misinformed with all the news reports since last Friday.
That is facts.
Like, you know,
Because you're not giving up commission.
no, the commissions. Well, I don't work for a commission. I work for I work for a fee.
Right.
It's
and
a
I think-
percentage of the purchase price.
And I think you have a really neat breakdown that when you decide to sign on with Broder Rockstar Realty Group, that shows the different tiers of services that you can provide. And I can tell you offhand, my mother-in-law sold a property with the Broder Rockstar Group, and the first thing after she signed the paperwork was he handed her a piece of paper, and she got to pick which tier she wanted to go with. And she knew off the bat that whatever the purchase price is, this is depending on the tier you take is what
Right.
John gets paid. And I think he shows it right up front. Everyone knows beforehand, which I think is awesome. I think everyone should disclose that, and it shouldn't be
Right,
a
and that's-
surprise what come closing time.
And that's something we bring up before we even sign anything. That's me sitting at the table. We go through what services we provide. Now, the second part of that conversation was always, okay, now that we've decided on the tier and services you're going to hire my company for, let's talk about what we would like to offer a buyer's broker's agency for bringing us somebody qualified to purchase your home.
And correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes.
that percentage is based off of the percentage of the tier that you
No,
is that on top.
that's on top.
On top.
And it's also always been 100% negotiable. So a home seller could say, I don't want to pay anything but $1. to bring me somebody. Or they could say, I know we're giving you 2.5% or X. We'll just say X. Antitrust is a weird thing. If I start saying numbers, it could be a trust thing. So I know I offered to give you X, John, but can we give them Y or can we give them Z, which is higher than X? Because I really want other realtors to highlight my property with their buyers. Or can we just match what I'm giving you and you get X and they get X and that's the total of A? And we say, yeah, no problem.
I feel like that happens more times than not, right? X and X?
X and X happens a lot. But see, the problem was like CNN put out the article that said the days of 6% commission are over. Well, 6% commission doesn't exist. You know what I mean? 5% commission doesn't exist because all commissions, all fees, everything in real estate transaction is 100% negotiable.
It always has been, hasn't it?
It always has been, and at all times. So explaining that to people.
And then guess what? If you don't like your agent that you've been working with, either buying or selling a house, guess what? You have the ability to terminate that contract.
Of course, you send notice in writing, which is as simple as a text these days. That counts.
You know what I'm saying?
And you terminate the contract and you move on to the next person because we don't get paid until we facilitate the transaction.
Yeah, sell or purchase of the home. It's pretty simple. I don't understand why.
So the big change now though is going to be no longer sometime in July if this gets ratified by a judge because the National Association of Realtors gave a settlement to the lawsuit that was against them. It was an antitrust violation saying that we were fixing commissions as an organization. All right, so they settled the lawsuit. They're going to pay $418 million over 4 years. And that takes all realtors out of any liability.
How do I get in some of that money?
Well, based on the class action, everybody's going to make like $40. So I really don't. They're starting a lot of stuff for very minimal money.
Hey, guess what?
You know who makes all the money on this case?
The attorneys.
Exactly.
Why don't we just take that $40 and let's go buy us some McDonald's? Because we know that's all we're going to be able to afford.
So the key though is part of it. We will no longer be offering a cooperative compensation to the buyer's agent when we list the property. So buyer's agents have to have agency and a contract with their buyer. And their buyer has to agree to pay them whatever fee they negotiate at that time.
Oh, all right then.
So buyers, when you go to buy a house, you're paying for your agent. See, it used to be for years, realtors would, which was totally wrong to do. Why not use a buyer's agent? We work for free. Well, you don't work for free. You get paid by the co-op agreement that's on the MLS. So you're not working for free. You're getting paid. You don't charge the buyer for it. Now we have to say we're charging the buyer. Or
that's what changed. Yeah.
Or some sellers might say, listen, it's a tight market. And when this becomes a buyer's market again, you'll see this all shift because it will become a buyer's market eventually.
I'm waiting for that.
But you'll see the shift and they'll go, okay, I want to make my house stand out. So can you let the other agents know that if I'm asking $300,000 for a house, if they give me full price or within 5% of full price, I'll make sure an agent gets a 2% co-op. And if I get within 10%, it'll be a 1.5%. If it's 20 grand under, it'll be this. And that's the right to the seller. The seller can offer that to promote their property as well. It's a marketing ploy now. So it's all, I'm not worried. I mean, this is actually going to be one of the best things to happen to our industry because one, you need to be able to talk to your clients to get paid or you're not going to make any money. We're going to have agents, unfortunately, that are going to realize this is not the career for them.
A lot of buyer's agents.
I feel bad for mega teams where it's like one person hunts and they buy a lot of leads. But guess what? This might end Zillow taking all of our properties and using it against us by making us buy back those leads. So because they have access to our MLS, they post our properties and then they sell those calls that people have when they're interested in it, not to the seller's agent, but whoever pays them for the lead. So the whole lot of change is going to happen. I think it's a good thing. All I have to say is talk to your agent, work out what you can and see what we could do. But people that are tight on cash, that's where it's going to be interesting. Because I work with some buyers that they barely can afford the price point they're shopping in. And they don't have much money for down payment, for the inspection, for the appraisal that they all.
So
there's
are
the fees they have to pay.
are they foregoing a lot of the appraisals and the
Well,
inspections?
you can't forego an appraisal.
But you can forego an inspection.
You can forego an inspection, but I don't recommend it.
You can forgo an appraisal if there's no appraisal required.
But here's my question.
On an FHA, you need an appraisal.
FHA, yeah.
Most of the people that
100%.
don't qualify, they don't have the money, they're working FHA.
Correct.
And I don't know how buyer's agents will get paid at all if they work with VA, because VA does not allow us to take any money from the veteran.
Ooh.
They pay for nothing. So we'll see how it goes. But I'll tell
So
you
a
right
VA
now,
loan is a Good Samaritan loan?
basically, you know what? If a VA, if it comes down to that, I'll still work with these people. You know why? Because it's not the person I'm working with there. It's the relationship I'm building for the long haul. So I've worked for free before. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Where commission's been pulled out under the rug on me because we had to negotiate other money back to the seller, to the buyer from the seller, because the buyer needed more money to close. And they said, well, we're not going to pay the realtor then. I'm like, fine, don't pay me. Like, get them in the house.
Facts.
So,
That's what you get with the Bro to Rockstar group.
so
right there.
Not saying we'll work for free all the time, but every
And the
situation's
machine.
unique. Road dog.
Road Dog. Can we get like a theme song to Road Dog?
No.
And then when it's his turn, we'll just, without him knowing, play the theme to Road Dog?
No, it's not going to work.
So,
But I do.
what did you guys do this weekend? Anything special?
I had a very busy, non-busy weekend.
You had a very busy, non-busy weekend.
Yeah,
That
when I
makes
say
a lot of sense.
non-busy because we had no like
You
youth
did yard
sports.
work.
I did a
A
lot.
lot of yard work.
Yeah, I did no youth sports, so we weren't like out of town for a sporting game or anything like that. We had Boiling baseball on Friday. Saturday morning we had practice. Saturday afternoon I operated some heavy equipment with my
Nice.
father-in-law because
That was Sunday, wasn't it?
no Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
So because we're doing some stuff at his house. Then a couple of our friends are having a baby here soon, so we went over and hung out and helped build some baby equipment.
Oh,
And then Sunday, I played some pickleball in the morning, just for personal exercise. And then my son had baseball practice. Other than that, that was it. But I keep myself busy. I run on a very thin line of operation. So, but yeah, this week super busy. We play Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday baseball games,
that's it?
and then Sunday we leave for Mall of America.
Nice.
So
That's a
we'll
fun-
be in Mall of America Sunday, Monday, come back Tuesday.
It's a fun trip.
Short trip, but it'll be
Spring
fun.
break next week?
Not really.
No.
Kelsey has spring break next week,
Yeah,
and my
so-
kids have spring break the following week.
Oh, that stinks. My kids and my wife's lined up this
So
year.
do you leave for Florida?
I've got a unique week planned. I'm here today, obviously. Tomorrow I leave for North Carolina. I come back North Carolina Sunday. My wife leaves Saturday to Vegas. She comes back on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I take my younger kid to Chicago. We're doing a couple nights in the city.
Just you two?
Mm-hmm. And then my other daughter, who turns 13 on Saturday, is going to Disney with my wife for the second half of spring break.
So those two are going to Disney.
And Emma and I get to hang out in Chicago. We're going to do medieval times, Lego stuff, whole bunch of stuff.
Why'd
think
you
it's
split,
kinda
why'd you
fun.
split it up?
Because we want to do something special for her 13th. It's a big birthday for her. And she's one like my wife. They're nuts. They just want to rope drop and stay till the park closes. And me and Emma want nothing to do with that. We want to sleep in and we want to come back and go to bed. So I said, you know what? You two are nuts. Why don't you guys both go? They're doing 2 full days in the parks. They're going to go open to close, ride everything a million times, come back. And we felt bad. We're both going to be missing her actual birthday because I'm going to still be in North Carolina. My wife leaves for Vegas that day. So we wanted to do something a little over the top special for 13. So that's why we decided on that. And then I get to spend some quality time with my young'un. Have some Emma dad time. Pretty pumped.
he was ready to say some road dog time.
He was going to say road dog time.
But another weekend. This last weekend, another huge output from Rockford Christian. Science Olympiads. They had their the semis. I don't know what tournament it was. It was here in Rock Valley, and Rockford Christian took first place, and they qualified for state, obviously. So they're going down to Champaign April 20th. And my daughter she was in 4 events. She took 3 first place golds and 1 silver.
Nice.
It's pretty impressive.
So there's 3 tournaments that lead up, and they get progressively closer to state qualifying, obviously. The first time she went, she got a 3rd place ribbon, and that's it. Then the second time, she got a 2nd place ribbon, and now she got 3 first and 1 second. So she's really ramped up and really understood and studied and done well. I'm pretty proud. So another weekend of excellence for my kids.
So she's battle of the bands and science.
State. Yeah. Yeah, she's going state for trumpet tut.
Wow.
And she's this close to straight A's. I'm super excited. She's got a 90. She got almost 100% in every class except for math. She's at 88. She's 2 points away from straight A's.
So what did she get yesterday's?
I don't know. I haven't got there yet. She hasn't done it yet. So she's always been close. She's always is at the end of the school year. They always have the assembly where they call you up and you get a certificate or whatever for being in band, for being in Science Olympiad and placing, and they recognize students. And she's always the one. She's always been up there for all A's and B's, but never for A's. So she's pretty.
So maybe you should this week say, hey, if you get this, then you get that.
I don't want to put extra pressure on her. She's already feeling the
I
pressure.
don't know if that's extra pressure, if that's just.
I'm happy. I'm happy with A's and B's. Trust me. But if she gets there, man, holy Nikes, what a year she's gonna have. So, pretty cool. Yeah, my weekend was. That's really what I did with Science Olympiad. On still battling the bronchitis. I still can't hear it on my right ear. It's been 10 days. I mean, I can, but it's muffled.
Maybe you should have
It's
someone
clogged.
suck something out and go.
I got eardrops and I started those. It hasn't helped yet, but it is what it is. How about you, sir?
Pretty easy going weekend. Didn't do much on Friday. Did we go out to dinner?
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Did I eat this weekend?
No, that was the whole thing. So no, it was Friday night. We actually, I picked up my wife and my daughter at work at Kid Spot, and we shot down to Woodfire and had dinner together. And then Saturday,
James come with?
No, James did not come with. So it was just
Just
Denise
the
and Emily
three of you.
and me. Yep.
Wow.
So we went down there, had some pizza, had some cocktails, came home, and then Saturday, had some work to do in the morning. I always do, and then
Did some man stuff.
Denise was working. No, Saturday we drank. Saturday, my networking group that I go to on Thursdays, we had an in-person meet and greet thing at Hill Winery in Milton, and drank some alcohol, drank some yummy wines, and ate some food, and hung out for a few hours, and went home. And then after that, just kind of crashed. And then Sunday was the day of, I ordered a new stove online. I will tell you right now, don't buy Samsung. 4 years, everything's going one after the other. One after the other. So new disposal I put in, got the island installed, trimmed it all out there. Actually, as we're speaking right now, they're installing the countertop, the granite top on my island. Dishwasher crapped out. Something.
Your wife fix it though?
The wife's been working on the dishwasher. I gave up. I was just like, I'm done. This code, it says call service. I'm not paying Samsung for service. I'm just going to order a new dishwasher. And she's trying to fix it.
We're gonna fix the dishwasher.
She's working on it. She's a trooper.
We had a fun issue with our washing machine this weekend, and I don't know what brand it is. I think it's not Samsung. It's a front-loading one, but we got one of those flexible hoses things that you get clogs out, drains, and sent that through, and it's working again. So I don't know.
Do you know what the code is throwing?
Yeah, it's an OC code, which is saying that it's not draining. So it could be, we've already taken it apart because it did a sensor code after that. Cleaned the sensor, water, tore it apart, sucked it all out, checked the hoses, did all that stuff. All that works. Still not draining. I think the internal whole unit is burned out. And she's not.
Yikes.
And if that's the case, pricing that out, I might as well just buy another dishwasher.
Yeah, that's no fun.
So, especially because Samsung, you can only hire Samsung to repair.
Correct. Like if you go to these mom and pa
They won't
engine
touch
repair,
it.
they won't touch Samsung.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have all Samsung stuff.
Yep.
I have a
It's been-
Samsung fridge,
about
but that's it.
Going on 5 years having because my mom bought us all new appliances for our wedding.
Oh,
wedding,
guess who's going to be buying new appliances soon?
Well, we're on 5 years and everything's
know.
still operating
Oh.
fairly well.
Yeah, but I said soon. It works now.
Just saying. The microwave went first.
No, our microwave is not Samsung because our
Oh,
house is old and
it's
so
gonna skip him then.
we didn't have when we first moved in, we didn't have the microwave on top of the stove. It was on the counter.
Right.
So when you buy a microwave to replace the hood, you have to buy a special one.
Mm-hmm.
And ours, instead of big, ours is
Yeah, you had to buy a thinner one.
is super thin.
Yep.
Because if you would have got a normal one, you wouldn't be able to boil water.
Right. Because you wind up with you need at least 16 inches of clearance in order
Yeah.
to do anything, and you wind up with 12,
Yep.
which is
So-
horrible. But no, I totally get it. But it's just all the appliances. So the Samsung microwave went because the entire housing that closes and seals the door, that's all plastic. And 4 years,
Melted?
4 years of kids slamming, pulling,
No,
pulling.
that makes sense.
It cracked. I fixed it. It cracked again. I fixed it. Third time, I couldn't get it to hold again. You have to buy a whole new, and for the price of the microwave,
Yeah.
you have to buy a whole new door assembly
Yep.
and take it all down and try to put it back. I'm like, if I'm taking it down, I'm putting a new one up. I'm not dealing
Our
with all this.
kids aren't big enough to
Right.
kind of. Mason's just now starting to get big enough to reach the microwave, so we might get another 5 years out of it.
That's awesome.
And the dishwasher is just what it is. So she's working on that right now. And I'm all for fixing what you can fix, but it's like, I'm at a point where it's too many hours and too much time dealing with this. So I'm done.
Just fix or replace it. So,
Which I hate spending the money on.
so this is our last episode of
Yeah, it's spring break, baby.
it's last episode before spring break. So just a reminder for our viewers or listeners that 8 episodes. So this is episode 8 of season 5. Man, I can't keep up with it.
Nope.
8 episodes of season 5. We take 4 weeks off for spring break because we all got spring breaks coming up. And then we'll be back for 8 more episodes to wrap up season 5 in about a month. So just a reminder. So this is, this is a unique first half. We didn't have any.
We had one guest.
We didn't have any on location spots. We're saving it all for the second half. We have some really good ones lined up for you. Pretty pumped with a couple of things we booked for the second half. We got some more guests coming on for the second half, and yeah, it should be a unique wrap right into the thick of summer before we break for the next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was we're getting in those boring days of waiting
Well, that's
for
it.
the weather.
There's not a lot going on.
No, there's not a
Weather's
lot going on.
Weather's not
I
changed.
forgot to tell you guys.
What?
So we have a listener that reached out to me
Okay.
and set up a meeting because he is in commercial banking and he wanted to talk about commercial insurance and how he can help his startup companies and his multi-million-dollar companies with their insurance needs. And he thought of me from listening to our podcast.
That's awesome.
Let's
So-
have him on next break.
So I
Second half of the season.
yeah, you guys know him pretty well.
Who is it?
Kyle
Kyle.
York.
Oh, heck yeah.
Love
yeah,
Kyle
I
York.
actually saw him. I saw him at Fozzie's
Yep.
the
So
other
Kyle,
day.
Kyle,
The-
listen,
he-
Kyle
and he
listens to-
literally just had met with you.
Yep.
And I ran into him that day because
Yeah.
I had a meeting with Nick.
Yeah, Kyle Kyle was interested in learning more about my insurance side of stuff to help some of his clients for Illinois Bank and Trust.
Nice.
Yeah, I like
So-
Kyle. Kyle's a good dude.
Yeah, very good guy.
Yeah, he'd be fun podcast guest. He's got a big history.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, he does
his
everything.
He has his hands in a little
lot.
bit of everything.
I mean, he's like a mini machine.
Yeah, I also think that's because he's Asian.
No, that's not why I said it.
Gotcha, Kyle.
terrible.
And
That's
with
terrible.
that, now we just got canceled.
No. That's
No, you
not
can't get canceled for something you'd say to the person.
Well,
He's a great guy.
Other
Yeah,
people
he
could
is.
cancel you for something you say to the person.
Oh, I know. I like Kyle a lot. He's awesome. I'm actually going to go with him on Thursday to his Illinois Bank and Trust watch party for the March Madness. You boys are also invited.
I'm going to be in North Carolina.
Thursday around 11:30, but it's at Francesco's. It's all you can eat, all you can drink.
Where? What? Who?
Thursday, 11:30, Francesco's on Illinois
This
Bank and
week?
Trust and Time. Yep, March Madness watch party.
Yeah, it's the first. It's
For
the
opening
kickoff
day.
of.
Opening day for March
Like
Madness.
the 21st?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be there from about 11:30 to about 2:30.
That might work. My day's open.
Yeah.
I have one 15-minute phone call I got to
He told me to invite whoever I wanted, and especially you boys. Let's go talk to some. It's gonna be a bunch of people from Illinois Bank and Trust, obviously, and a bunch of their clients and customers. So it's a good opportunity.
Sweet.
So remember before the casino when it was the clock tower and there was
Yes.
a tilted kilt there?
Oh, I love the tilted kilt.
So I think the year was like 2010, 2011. And I got invited because an HVAC company I was friends with, one of their suppliers was holding a watch party at the Tilted Kilt. Right there. We got there at 11. I didn't get home till about 10 o'clock that night.
Yeah, we have a big.
And it was just food and drinks and everything. It was for a restoration company I did work for. That's who did it.
Yeah, we have a big baseball game on Thursday up at Rockton Athletic Fields. We play Haudenosaunee. So
Yeah.
I'll be enjoying some basketball, some company from some peers, and some food.
You know, throwback in time for me, tilted kilt. What year was this? This was 2007 or 2008. That I was when I was before my mortgage origination days. I was just a personal banker with Chase. I worked out of the Elk Grove Village branch, and one of my bigger clients, business commercial clients, was the guy that brought that franchise to the Chicago area, including the Rockford location. So I knew that family that basically brought it here.
Is
Pretty cool.
Tilted Kill as an organization shut down now?
I don't know.
There's one location still. The family has their one location.
Interesting.
It's in Chicago. Land.
Gotcha. So yeah, that's my connection to Tilted Kilt. It was pretty cool. Back in my day.
I had only been there a couple times. I was a baby.
They used to open it everywhere.
Yeah. They were everywhere. They were trying to be Hooters.
Kind of like Twin
They were
Peaks.
trying to be
Kind of like Twin Peaks.
They were trying to be the Scottish Hooters.
Scottish Hooters.
It's like Twin Peaks, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
Do you know what Twin Peaks is?
No.
It's like a Hooters.
Never heard of it. So it
Clearly worked.
It clearly worked, yeah. Did John Daly ever go there?
Did John Daly.
I don't know. I do like me a good
So-
John Daly.
So
I love me a John Daly. You know what a John Daly is, right? It's an Arnold Palmer, but you add vodka.
correct. He's
Yes.
he's funny, dude. I love watching videos of his.
He's never pulled a muscle.
He's never pulled a muscle.
Nope, 'cause you can't pull fat. That's what he said.
I like when he goes, I do on the first tee, smoke a cigarette, get Diet Coke, ask what
find
the
out-
course record is.
Yeah, that's what the course record is. He's a character for sure.
Oh, man.
What was
what?
I don't remember.
What was what,
There was a golf.
Mashugana?
There was a golf thing that I just saw but I don't remember where it's going with that.
I don't know. You send me so much junk.
I do.
I woke up this morning like 3 or 4 different things from X. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Twitter. It's Twitter.
No, it's X.
It's Twitter.
It's X.
Twitter.
Did you see the one I sent yesterday?
Twatter.
With the Phillies pitcher in the dugout. He was being interviewed mid inning. Did you watch that? Oh
Did not
God.
watch it yet.
You have to watch it. We'll watch it after we're done here. It's not
catch up.
appropriate for
I sit and catch up later.
Oh,
Bad enough you sent
it's-
me the one with the jump rope.
We're all right. We're
Yeah, bad boys. Bad boys. All right, so we're gonna do all the podcasty things. You're gonna do all the YouTubey things. Did you guys? Hey, I want to know. Did you go vote?
I did not.
of course.
I had it on my schedule.
You of all people have
No, I had it on my schedule.
still got time.
I still got time. I had to pick up some eye medicine. I got pink eye.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
right.
I'm the last one of our entire family to get it. And last night we ran out of medicine. So I called in a favor. That favor called me in some eye drops. So this morning, instead of go vote, I picked up my eye drops.
What are you,
And,
like mafia? Connected? You called in favors?
Yeah, I don't ever go to the doctor. I just tell a certain person what happened, and they send me medicine to the doctor or to the pharmacy.
Wow. Don't mention that person's name.
That's how you got the Ozempic.
I'm not on Ozempic. I would tell you if I was. I know multiple people have taken Ozempic and they've lost lots
ton
of
of weight,
weight. Ton
yeah.
of weight. I'm at least eating. Ozempic doesn't make you eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm good.
And then they end up in the hospital because they have stomach problems. Because Ozempic targets the stomach.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not. I'm not taking anything.
And
I'm
I
gonna
told
do
you guys,
natural.
I switched my diet. I'm now
Yeah,
on the
2 and
4
4 or 4 and
2 because I get too much exercise and I'm too active. And so I actually eat lunch now. Lunch and dinner.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Not
instead
mad
of
about
5 and 1, it's 4 and 2.
4 and 2.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not. I mean,
You still space it out, every couple hours.
yeah,
And just have a lunch and a dinner.
yeah.
And a shake for breakfast.
I do eat. I drink a shake with
Yep.
coffee.
Which one's your
Every
favorite shake? The chocolate?
I like mixing all of them with coffee, so
Oh,
it doesn't.
gotcha. My favorite was the chocolate.
I like the mocha.
Yeah.
And I like the macchiato one. They're not
Not
bad.
bad. Yeah. It's a good, maybe it's a the
There's a
diet
lot.
works.
There's
It's
a lot
just-
of things on the diet that are good, and there's a lot of things on the diet that are very bad that I still have lots of boxes of. It is what it is.
you learn.
I've narrowed
The-
down what I like.
The cookie?
and
Do you like the cookie?
Never had the cookie.
The chocolate chip cookie?
I don't like any of the sweets
Oh, it's so good.
because there's not enough of it. Because if I eat it, then I don't usually have a sweet tooth, but when I eat it, I have
What
a
about the
very bad
potatoes?
sweet tooth. The potatoes were good, but I mean, it's like 2 bites.
They're all like that, though.
No,
The
because
bars,
like,
a
the
bar's a
soup-
bar.
The
soup's
soups,
good.
I add more water to it.
Yeah, the soups are pretty good because it's more like a bowl. I
Yeah.
agree. But I really like the potatoes.
I didn't mind the potatoes.
They have the pasta. You have the pasta?
Yeah, the penne pasta is not
Yeah,
bad.
that's not bad.
And this is your buddy Jason Adams, right?
Jason Adams.
Yeah, we should get Jason on here.
Jason would come on here.
Yeah.
But is he in town or is he still like living in an
He's
RV
he's
around
living
the
in an
country?
RV around the country, man. He'd have to just call in.
I mean, I
We can call him.
haven't seen Jason in person in probably 5 years.
Yeah.
We should get Jason on here. Come say a few things. Got Jason. We should get your Kyle York buddy. Well, our buddy. I knew Kyle York before any of you guys. I've known him since 2011. We should get.
It's about that time.
You could do.
We got the on location. For sure, 2, maybe even 3 next
All
time.
right, ready for this?
Yo,
Ready
Before
for
we end, Don Valentine,
yes,
Uh-oh.
the Don,
the Don.
said that we
Wait.
never gave him a shout out.
The
Don-
Don?
the-
I thought that there's only one Don.
He is the Don.
What about Trump? I
No.
thought he refers to himself as the Don.
No, this is the Don.
Oh, this is the Don.
Yeah. And he said that we never gave him a shout
That's a
out.
lie.
That's
We
a lie.
shout him
We
out
did.
like first episode.
We
this
did.
year.
Shout him out all the time.
Yeah.
We did. So he says he listens to every episodes.
Yeah,
So if
let's
he
see.
listens
Let's test
to-
him.
let's test him.
Oh, did any of your kids name him? Practice.
Yeah.
They
running.
did not. They
None
did
of the
not.
kids?
None
Oh.
of
They
the
didn't
kids.
pass. Oh, just remembered.
So they
that.
have no clue what my name is.
Nope.
I don't know if they that or they just haven't listened to that episode yet. But if it comes up, I will tell you for sure.
For
that
sure.
they named you.
Well, now we should do something for Don because he says he listens to every episode.
He does.
We should offer something to Don if he brings it up. This will be a good test.
Tell. Yeah. What do you want to do?
We should have him on.
Take
as a
Don to
guest.
lunch.
Take Don to lunch?
Yeah, the three of us will take Don to lunch if he mentions that we offered that during the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
But he has to say it. You can't tell him.
Yeah, you can't tell.
No, I'm not gonna tell him.
All right, cool.
Don, you are just no. You are
Don.
the man, and
You are the Don.
You are the Don, and everyone here can contest that I am much, much, much happier.
Oh God,
with
Not
my
even.
life since I have moved over to the Don.
The Don. And the Don is actually, we're talking about some other sponsorship opportunities, but you guys are both doing a sponsorship for me for
May 2nd.
and May 2nd
Boom.
in real life EXP realtor event. So appreciate you guys. Because we'll be back. We'll be back. I think we come back on the
We'll be back.
18th.
We'll be back, and so it's Golf
18th of
League.
April?
Golf League will be back. Golf League.
No,
Golf
I think it's the week
League.
after that.
Golf
It's
League.
the week. It's that week.
Oh, that week, but that's the beginning of the week.
Oh.
Golf.
Yeah.
Golf
I know,
League.
All right, we're annoying our guests.
Golf League.
Do the podcasty things. We're gonna cut this one short.
Like,
It's
share, subscribe. Go to YouTube. Go to wherever you consume podcasts. Go to Facebook. Do all of the stuff. And
I won't screw up the outro this week. I promise.
You promise?
Yeah,
All right. Well, I want to make sure you.
we're gonna dance.
I don't know what these buttons do. You didn't like change any of the views the whole show. Oh, geez, not that.
That one's bad.
Oh, that one hurts my ears.
All right. That's
All right,
enough.
That's
All
enough, guys. We'll see you guys next week we'll see you in 4 weeks, and
Or so.
The second half is gonna bring so much more fire than this first half. This first half was fun. We kind of laid back. We chatted. We had a great time. This first 8 weeks. The second 8 weeks, much more activity. We'll be more on the go, more guests, more fun for you listeners.
Or
and
not.
It'll
not.
No, it will because it only comes with the weather. I mean, when we're back, it's going to be summertime, baby. Things are going to be hopping in this area. Won't be as boring. All right, guys. See you in a month.
Yep.
Later.